Chapter 5, Missteps. Sorry about being late. Unfortunately, ran into some issues. The next morning, after a visit from the lodge's on-site doctor, you hop on the living room to join your friends.
What did the doctor say?
Good news is that I've just got a minor sprain, and I get a free ankle brace for the day. Eve snorts as you gesture at him. A clunky brace that we can't even autograph is good news. What's the bad news? No hiking for the next 24 hours. I know we had a hike planned, but I'm supposed to rest my leg. Oh, you should really be resting too, Blake. Dr. Doe said we needed to be vigilant about changing your bandages. She rests a hand on Blake's shoulder, nestled against him on the couch. Changing them once a day is plenty. I'm fine, really. You promise? Promise. Although if you really want to help, you could give me some of that TLC the doc recommended. Rebecca smiles, and right there in front of you, she goes in for a kiss. I'm gonna look away. You take a deep breath and turn towards Lena, trying to ignore the unmistakable sound of Rebecca's lips meeting Blake's.
I'm just glad you're okay, Jody.
I'm fine, seriously.
Only because Blake dove in to save you.
You mentally whisper a silent thanks to the universe as Blake pulls away from Rebecca and turns to you, worry creasing his brow. It was a pretty close call, though. With Jody injured, I say we cancel today's hike on Nishoni Trail. What? But you were so excited about getting to the peak. I know, but if Jody can't go with us. Rebecca gives you a sympathetic look, and then only she ruins it by, well, talking. It's a shame, but I'm sure someone as understanding as her doesn't expect us all to change our plans over one injury. Right, Jody? Wow. She puts it that way. I hate to say it, but we have a lot of other stops to hit on the strip. If we don't go today, I don't know when we'll make it. That's fair. You all should still go. Really? My ankle might be messed up, but I want you all to get some pics of the gorgeous trail.
You babe, I knew Jody was a team player.
You grit your teeth and keep your smile fixed on your face. You're not the one I'm doing this for. Okay, but if you need anything while we're gone, just text us and we'll head back ASAP.
She won't need a text. I'll be right here with her.
He shoots you a wink, with presumably means he has a plan up his sleeve, but you've got no idea what it is.
We'll meet you all at the lodge's restaurant for dinner once you're done.
Yeah, Lino and I can hold down the fort together. Then, if we're gonna go on the hike and make our reservations at Tihamas, we should get moving. And remember, Lino, this restaurant has a Michelin star, so no Crocs.
Fine. Now, if you let me get you some water for the hike, you never pack enough. I'll find out some snacks.
As the three of them head out of the living room, Blake settles on the couch beside you. I'm really sorry you can't make the hike. You're sure you're alright with us going? Yeah. I want y'all to have a good time. I'm sure we will, I just don't want you to get FOMO, you know? Oh, I won't. As soon as you three are gone, I'm having Lino raid the lodge for any and all ice cream. The hell is FOMO? Oh, damn. Now I have FOMO, too. I have, again, no clue. Blake affectionately squeezes your shoulder. I'll see you at dinner then, huh? Don't worry. I won't go anywhere. Ha! Quickly, hobble to the fridge. One box of fudge sickles later, you lay on the bed watching Lino pace around your room.
Okay, so Project Bat Cave was kind of a failure?
You think?
Okay. But that's okay. We just need another plan to make you look great and make Rebecca look bleh.
So, that's why you skipped the hike. I appreciate the company, but I don't feel like drowning my feelings in fudgesicles is gonna help us.
See, that's where you're wrong. I allotted an hour and a half for a pity party. But now, time to get down to brass tacks. You might not be hiking with Blake right now, but you just got plenty of time to prep for tonight's swanky dinner.
You mean the one Rebecca wouldn't shut up about while Blake and I waited to see the doctor?
Ah, yes. Picture it. Blake arrives, jaw drops, and how gorgeous you look. And you fawn over how much you missed him all day. And if you need me to run interference at any point, all you have to say is grape. It'll be our secret code word.
Lino, you're really invested in this, aren't you? In me and Blake, I mean.
Obviously. Who wouldn't be?
Rebecca, for one, or Eve.
Well, Rebecca's obviously biased, and Eve just doesn't realize how perfect you are together. But I do, and I'm here for you no matter what. And on that note, a code word wouldn't be the only weapon in your arsenal tonight.
He opens your closet and pulls out a stunning dress. When did that get in there?
Last night, after I called Felicia about the accident, she reassured me you weren't going to die of a bad ankle-itis. I told her we were gonna go to some classy restaurant tonight, so she ordered this and overnighted it to the lodge.
I can't believe she did all that for me.
Yes, I'm amazing. And my wife is a gift to all humankind. Now, stop admiring our handiwork and try it on.
To go with some hot cuisine. By the way, the dress actually looks kind of nice. I feel like $1 million in this thing. How can I make it up to Felicia?
Easy. She asked for a picture of you looking fierce.
Like this? You strike a pose, putting on your best smolder, and Lino snaps a picture.
Perfect. Eat your heart out, Gaga. This girl's ready for the runway.
I can't wait to see Blake's face when he sees me in this.
$10? His draw will be on the floor.
One tragically Blakeless afternoon later, you and Lino sweep. Okay, so you lamp into the restaurant to reunite with your friends. Wow, Eve wasn't kidding about the Michelin star. Even the walls are works of art.
Glad you dressed for the occasion, huh?
Eve, Blake, and Rebecca are already seated at a table beneath a massive chandelier, chatting amongst themselves. I can't believe we snagged a reservation. This place is perfect. Yeah, absolutely But before he can finish that sentence, Blake spots you, and his eyes go wide. Jody? Hey, stranger. Here, let me get your seat. Thanks.
Looks like you owe me $10.
Lino gives you a playful nudge as Blake pulls out a chair and helps you settle at the table. How is your, ankle? Way better. Kept it elevated most of the day. Well, you'll look good. I mean better. You look better. Better? Our girl looks divine. Blake smiles, that warm, slightly playful smile you know so well, and you lean towards him. So, how did everyone do on the hike? You don't name any names, but Lino shoots a significant look at Rebecca. Good thing Rebecca doesn't notice. It was great, and Bex kept up like a pro. She even made it to the front of the pack at one point. Only because you stopped for a water break, but I feel like I'm really finding my hiking legs. That is extremely not a good thing. Ugh. A waiter approaches your table with a small bow. I see the rest of you have arrived. Would you like to taste any of our wines to start? Moo. Yes to wine. Also, what was that? Ah, that would be your chef for the evening.
I'm sorry. Did you just say our chef mooed like a cow?
That was Carabelle. She loves the dinner crowd. Vader points across the room to a window. Just outside, you spot an enclosure with happily grazing pigs and cows. They gonna be on your plate. Move over. Oh, look! Isn't it just cute? It's gonna make bacon later. I know I'm a dick, but you know, if you didn't laugh, come on now. Oh my god. They're so cute.
Oh my gosh, there are pigs too?
And look at the cutie of a cow. You said her name was Clarabelle? Oui, madame. And her sisters, Marcelite, Pinto, Elvira, and April. Oh, April looks like a sweetheart. They're all perfect.
Wait, so how are those adorable animals our chefs exactly?
The Clarabelle and her sisters made the burrata, which will be a centerpiece of your salads tonight. As for the pigs you see, they forage for local truffles used in our other dishes. Wow, I've been a fan of farm to table for years, but I've never worked anywhere with this direct of a connection to the animals. I saw that on your site, that sometimes customers can actually meet these cuties. Is that true? Indeed, I can set that up for you for an additional fee if you'd like. Blake's face immediately brightens and he turns to you with a grin. What do you think, Jody? Want to say hello to the chefs? Right now, with you. I'd love to go. No one asked you, shut up. For a second, your heart plummets, but to your relief, Blake shakes his head. Not sure that would be a great idea with your allergies. And Jody's been cooped up all day thanks to her ankle. She deserves a good time after missing today's hike. I guess you have a point. Wait, stop. What does she have an allergy to, a cow or a pig? Blake turns back to you without missing a beat. So, want to meet Clarabelle and her friends, just you and me? Meet the animals. Listen, my question still stands. What the hell allergy does she have? I'm a dude who literally is allergic to cats, and yet I have 4 of them! And then there's also 3 strays outside that I feed and love every day. But moving on. Still, allergies be damned. I love cats. Love animals, period. I know they haven't fed us yet, but these are the cutest chefs I've ever heard of. I'm going to pretend you said present company excluded.
Just take good care of her, Blake. She's still recovering.
Lena gives you an encouraging thumbs up, and true to his advice, Blake helps you out of your seat and offers you his arm. Looping your arm through Blake's shoe, let yourself lean into the warmth of him, just a little, only because your ankle still hurts.
Have fun, babe.
I will. Bye. Just kidding. The waiter leads you both out through a side door and away from Rebecca to a small sunny pasture. Oh, there she is. The cow immediately saunters over to you, softly nuzzling your hand. This is the best day ever. Are you crying? No, I mean, maybe a little. Because the sun's so bright. Yeah, okay, and because you're so cute. Here, let me get a picture of 2 of you. You lean against Clarabelle, resting an arm on her shoulders. Blake smiles as he snaps a picture, and his smile makes you feel even warmer in the bright sunlight. I think she likes you. Really? Couldn't tell. It's because she wants to eat your dress. It looks like flowers. As you pat Clarabelle's neck, another cow strolls up to nuzzle Blake. Oh, hello to you too. Your heart just about stops when a pig and her piglets saunter towards you. Oh my god. Blake kneels down and the piglet hops right into his arms. Friendly one, aren't you? I always knew you were an animal whisperer. This is precious. I don't know. I think this little guy is more of a human whisperer. He did win you over pretty quick. Wanna come on with us, little guy? No way. Lena would go nuts. You wanna a turn holding him? Yes, please. Blake sets the piglet down for a moment. The piglet huffs as Blake holds out a hand, carefully helping you settle onto the grass. Easy does it. There you go. Don't want to twist that ankle again. I think I'll live, just as long as I get some cuddles. Stat. The piglet's not the only one you're thinking of, but Blake sets him in your lap, and the piglet rolls around happily. I feel like he gets cuter every second I stare at him, which doesn't seem like it should be possible. The mama pig watches you warily for a moment and then nuzzles up to Blake. Okay, I might cry now. The piglet looks up at you with his bright, eager eyes, wiggling his ears. Scratch behind his floppy ears. As you scratch behind the piglet's ears, one of its back legs starts to kick with each scratch. This little piggy is the best piggy ever. Yes, you are. Okay, I have to get a picture of this. But before Blake can pull out his phone again, the mama pig impatiently nudges him in the side. Alright, I'll give you some scratches too, ma'am. Is it wrong that I want to take all of them home with me? I say go for it, but I have a bad track record as an animal smuggler. Since when? Freshman year, I tried to smuggle burros into the dorms. Your dog from back home? Yeah, I would have got away with it too, but burros kept barking whenever my RA walked by. I can't believe I'm just hearing about this. I mean, I knew you got into trouble with your RA that year, but I didn't know it was because of burros. Yeah, I think after Burroughs' incident, Ruben really didn't like me. Are you saying that you, Blake Marshall, were a troublemaker? Impossible. Hey, it was a brilliant plan. I was just gonna tell my parents that Burroughs was at the other houses each week. Smart. They never talk to each other. Yeah, but poor Burroughs was just too excited about dorm life to let it happen. He smiles. Blake scratches the pig behind one ear. We've known each other for over a decade, but somehow he can still surprise me. Sorry, Clarabelle. More pets for you too, I promise. Clarabelle rests her snout on your shoulder. An easy range for petting, and you catch Blake smiling as he watches you. What, are you worried Clarabelle's gonna steal your spot as my bestie? She's obviously a great replacement. Although, Clarabelle, can I be honest? If you're gonna take my spot, you gotta check in with Jody on a regular basis. I mean, every day at the minimum. I'm not sure she's up for that level of commitment. Well, then I guess you're stuck with me then. He sits down beside you, resting one hand on your knee, and sudden warmth of his touch makes you shiver. And in the interest of taking my own advice, how are you really? Not just your ankle, I mean having to stay put the whole day. It was fine with Lino to keep me company. He got me a box of Comfort fudgesicles, and then we pretty much ate them. That doesn't sound so bad. You chuckle as you nuzzle the pig a little closer. But still, I wish I'd stayed here with you today. Nizhoni Trail was great, but nothing beats hanging out with you. Your cheeks warm with a compliment, but you do your best to keep a straight face. It's alright. I might have missed a trail, but I still got to pet cute piglets and cuddle with cows. So, thanks for making this happen. I'd do anything to make you smile. You should know that by now. Blake gives you that warm, half-teasing grin you know so well, and for a moment he looks like he's about to say something else until... Okay, I'm sorry. Stop scratching your ears. There's one more round of cuddles, and then we should go eat dinner. But it was nice to give her compliments to such cuddly chefs. After a few more scritches, and Blake stands and holds out a hand. He helps you to your feet. For a moment, you're pressed close together, his arms steadying you. Ready for the walk back? As long as I've got you by my side. When you return to your seats, Rebecca instantly latches onto Blake. Oh, you have to try this bread. It's so light that it's like eating a tiny pillow. Then hand that basket of pillows over here. Which gives Lino a chance to lean in and whisper to you.
Looks like you two had fun. Rebecca was fuming the whole time.
I'll bet she was. Well, while the wait staff bring out one delicious course after another, your friends happily tell you about their day's hike. There were banana slugs everywhere on the trail. It's probably the grossest part of the whole hike. We saw one that was like at least 9 inches long. It was double the size of the one we saw at Santa Cruz. You mean Mr. Yelp? but every time you try to get a word in,
Blake, do you want some of my fennel? They put a little too much in my saddle.
Sure, but happy to take it off your hands. There is also this anime moment on the trail when a gale of petals wave through the air. These two were right in the middle of it. That sounds...
It reminded me of the Cherry Blossom Festival I went to in Japan. We should go together sometime, babe. The architecture is gorgeous and the food is incredible.
You know what else is incredible? The garlic and truffle cream soup. She's not wrong. Enjoy a bite. You take another sip, savoring the layers of flavor.
Yeah. Is it weird that I want to tip the pigs? This is so good.
Well, tell our new farmyard friends that you said so. Right, but
Oh, didn't you use truffles in that pasta you made me for our first date?
I can't get a single word in edgewise. You consider a few options, including spilling your drink on her, and it hits you. Grape.
What?
Grape jelly meatballs. Not the best excuse you've ever made, but thankfully Lino catches on.
Ah, right, the ones Blake makes?
Yep, exactly those. What? What about them?
Weren't they, in the truffle pasta dish you made for Rebecca?
I don't think so.
Oh, shame. You gotta have Blake make them for you sometime. I know, jelly plus meat sounds weird, but they are Here, babe, try some of this polenta.
Pretty sure it's the same as mine. Roll your eyes as Rebecca leans towards Blake with her spoon, but Lino uses the moment to whisper to you.
Sorry, I did my best.
She just keeps on talking.
It reminds me of the first trip we ever took together to the Coastal Cafe. It only was supposed to be a little weekend outing, but, well, you really had to be there. That's it. We're gonna stop the Rebecca Blake train. You've gotta outdo her at her own game. If she's gonna brag about her and Blake's history, do her one better. Talk about your history with Blake.
I do have way more juicier stuff to share. Like that first weekend trip we ever took. Just the two of us. Reminisce with Blake in front of Rebecca. Am I the only one who's just... would just be like, yo, can I actually speak? Am I the only one? Because I would literally look at this woman and be like, yo, can I actually get a word in, please? Before Rebecca can go on, you jump in, plastering a friendly smile on your face. Let me guess, your little weekend outing turned into a mini adventure, right?
How'd you know?
The amount of little weekend outings I've done with this boy that's spiraled into nonsense like that is too many to count. Exactly.
How fun! I guess that's one more thing we have in common.
Though I still remember the first weekend trip we went on like it was yesterday. Catch Blake's eye as he smiles at you. It all comes rushing back. Right after your first college midterms, at a little cottage up the coast, when you promised me a peaceful getaway after the world's worst chem exam, I was expecting a slightly nicer than average hotel. But this is adorable. Right, I know we just got here, but I never want to leave. Well, we could give up on college and sell seashells by the seashore. Or, hear me out, we could become professional surfers. I don't think I have a body to be a surfer. I beg to differ. You have a rockin' bod. What, this whole thing? He flexes playfully, but he's still flexing, which just shows off his incredible biceps, even beneath his jacket. Yeah, give yourself a little more credit. Well, if you got that much confidence in me, maybe I'll give surfing a shot while we're here. You wander around the cabin, settling into your rooms, 2 separate rooms, because you're trying not to be that desperate. Whoa, this room has a California king? Do you mind if I take it? I'll allow it if you promise to make me breakfast tomorrow. Deal. Blake picks up every thread of the story that you put down. And for once, Rebecca can't get a word in. The place was like something right off a pictogram. But the house wasn't the best part of the stay. Really? Because you told me you still dream of that California king. I do, but it can't be that tide pool we found. Well, maybe that's a story for another... Oh, you two never told me any about this trip. Go on, tell us more about the tide pool. It's easy for forget Rebecca's even there with Blake grinning back at you. I'd love to. Later that same day, a stroll along the beach brings you and Blake to a glittering tide pool. I've counted at least 20 sea urchins so far. 12 anemones. Unless I'm getting them mixed up. Oh man, there's like 5 different colors of starfish too. I've never seen you so excited. You're like a kid in a candy store. Hey, you can't blame a guy for appreciating the wonders of nature. Especially when we're surrounded by... Hang on, is that an octopus? Oh no, this just went the anime route of things. If you know, you know. It's just... Even though there's some women who literally... Yeah, nope, we're moving on! It's a weird world we have. You turn to see what Blake is pointing at, and sure enough, it's emerging from the water's edge. Hey, it's Cthulhu! Oh my god, look how cute it is. Oh, when I was a kid, I thought octopuses were a myth for a while. I can't blame you. They do look like something out of an 80s sci-fi flick. But now here we are up close and personal with one. Hello to you too? It shuffles its tentacles and squirts both of you with water before darting into the pool's depths. Oh, cold seawater. Both wipe water from your faces, and Blake laughs. Maybe that was his way of saying goodbye. You're soaking wet. You're wanting to talk. Our new friend got a piece of seaweed in your hair. It did? Blake leans in, his hand gently brushing the side of your face. Hold your breath, heart racing as he plucks the seaweed out. Here, much better. And for a moment, he's just inches away. Blake, suddenly a wave comes crashing into the tide pool, knocking you off balance. Jody. Blake pulls you into his arms as the water rushes around your ankles. Are you okay? I am now. Thanks for catching me. The wave slowly recedes, but Blake doesn't let go just yet. He holds on to you a little longer before helping you onto dry ground. Anytime. The memory of Blake's arms around you places a pleasant goosebump on your skin. I wonder if that's what made it his favorite part of the trip. But everyone else is more concerned with.
You met a baby octopus?
Normally I'd be jealous, but it sounds like that octopus was messing with you. Oh, 100%. Squirting us with water right before that wave hit us. Rebecca laughs. But is it just you, or does her laugh feel a little forced? Wow, it sounds like you two had such a great time. We did. It was the perfect weekend getaway. And the first of many. Yeah, afterward we made it a tradition to plan trips after big exams. Those getaways kept me sane all through college. But you still haven't told me what your favorite part of the trip was, Ballard. Lino leans in, raptly listening to every word, as Rebecca takes a long swig from her champagne glass. Oh, that's easy. The breakfast you made for me. The morning, after your tide pool adventure, you wander in the living room, rubbing your eyes. Something smells good. You follow the smell of breakfast towards the kitchen, where Blake is already pottering about around the stove. Morning sleepyhead. The kettle is still hot if you want some tea. There's English breakfast. I mean, I guess I would take tea as long as it's got a little bit of caffeine in it, because I need that shit in my life. Yes, please. While you pour a big cup of tea, Blake hums softly to himself as he puts some finishing touches on a plate of food. Morning light streams in through the windows, illuminating the lines of his jaw and the easy movement of his hands. He catches you watching him and raises one eyebrow playfully. Why are you all smiley this morning? I've got a warm cup of tea and what smells like a delicious breakfast in my near future. How could anyone not smile? Well, then I hope I got your eggs right. With a flourish, Blake sets a plate of scrambled eggs and bacon in front of you. Oh, you did scrambled eggs. This man's a keeper. He's a keeper. Blake, you're an incredible chef. Now you're just flattering me. I'm serious. You're the only person in the dorm who can make a pack of instant ramen into an epic meal. All I did was add an egg and some grilled spam. And fresh boy cho. Lino still adds the seasoning and crunches the ramen in the bag. Felicia told me about his ramen. Choices in our botany class, but I still don't know if I'd say I'm a chef. You grin before raising your cup of tea and a toast. Well, I would to Chef Blake in what looks like an amazing breakfast. You tuck into your breakfast, and wow, it is hands down the best meal you've ever had. How are the eggs? Perfect. No, better than perfect. Just like everything else about being here with him. You feel so comfortable, domestic, that your heart aches. I wish we could stay here forever. But sooner or later, reality always comes calling. Back in reality. I can't believe my cooking impressed you even back then. It's just scrambled eggs and bacon. Perfectly fluffy scrambled eggs and perfectly crispy bacon. Okay, I'd like to think I've gotten a lot better at cooking since my freshman year. I mean, if you've mastered the basics then, I'm sure you're soaring now. The two of you share a smile before Rebecca not so gently sets her champagne glass on the table. How sweet! Are you gonna make me a special breakfast, hon? Of course. I'd love to. Sounds like she hasn't gotten the wholesome morning breakfast treatment Blake always gives me. You put a pin in her hell. Look how cute we are. Stories for one night. The rest of the dinner, Rebecca is blessedly quiet, and you're able to catch up with all of your friends.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I am stuffed.
Yes, what a great meal. Feeling triumphant, but also like your foundation was neater 3 courses ago, you get up for a quick detour. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to find out if this restaurant is as swanky as the rest of this place. You take a moment to admire yourself in the mirror, confident that what you and Blake have is worth fighting for, and before she walks in, until the door to the restroom suddenly clicks shut behind you. We need to talk. Uh-oh. Of course it's her. Rebecca crosses her arms over her chest and fixes you with a hard look. What about? What are you trying to do with Blake? Blake? I'm not doing anything. Right. That's why you come to dinner dressed to the nines, because you're not doing anything. Girl, you don't know me? This could be my everyday attire. Kiss my ass. I've dressed nice every day. Who do you think you're fooling? I know how close the two of you are. I've seen the way you look at him. She slowly steps towards you. You take a step back, bumping into the bathroom counter. Like this morning before we went on our hike, you let him go, but you were staring at him with that look the whole time. What look? She takes another step closer, looming over you. Damn her good taste in heels. I know you're trying to make him fall for you, but Blake is my boyfriend, and I am not going to let that happen. Uh-huh. And listen, I know it's choices, it's the illusion of choice. I'm just saying, I have actually been very civil. We went over this a few chapters ago, where I was just going to be like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. Because I know it's how it's going to end, right? The book is just literally gonna do it, we have no choice. We could be like, you know what, let's see if Blake finds fault in her. If so, then they break up or they don't. I don't give a damn. Right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a hit or miss, really. Um, I'll go into it more here in a second. Remember, if you did enjoy the video, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description of the video. Plenty of cool links. And without further ado, let me say the following. You get to a certain maturity, mental maturity, right? Where there's no point playing the games anymore. You get so tired of it. Listen, ladies, especially, I know you're watching, but, everybody else, too. How many of you done the dating scene, right? You get so damn tired of it, don't you? Right? It's... I know I am, right? I've been through multiple dating apps, and I've just given up years ago to, if someone reaches out to me and wants to talk or whatnot, fine. But otherwise, I'm done pursuing, right? I'm tired. Right? It's just I saw a meme recently where it was like, if she's single, it's 20 versus 1, and if she's in a relationship, it's 1v1, right? You know what I mean? But even then, like, it's just, I don't want to play a game anymore, right? I just want someone to love, right? To treat right, to enjoy the simple things, to enjoy, one another's company, no drama. Leave that in the damn theater. I've been saying that for quite a while now. I'm an old soul. I ain't got time for the kid games and all that shit. I didn't even do the high school shit in high school, right? Like, I'm just not all about that life, right? I know what I want in life, and I know what I'm expecting, and I just want to enjoy life, right? However long I may have left, I just want to enjoy it with someone, and that'd be great, right? But otherwise, I'm just gonna enjoy it solo, right? Because I've just given up on that. And you get to that point. Let's be honest. Sure, you love the company. Sure, you love hugs and cuddles and all that. It just sounds great, but the hassle you have to go through. Having to find all these people and go through all these people, and it's like pulling damn weeds in a weed infested like lawn, and it's like, you just want grass, damn it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no. Just I'm an old soul. But also I'm just too old for this shit. And just who I literally am. I'm not looking to date the teeny boppers and go through all that other shit and have to compete and everything else. Like, I'm all for flaunting like a big rooster in the yard if you're with someone, right, and protecting the person you love and being the best possible person you are. But until that moment, it's just, it's tiresome. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But without further ado, I will catch you all later. Peace out.